Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer are either going to step up and meet the moment or they're not. And you're seeing primary challenges. And I think like Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan, the party may be moving on. And those two may not be the best representatives going forward.
So you're going to see warfare. You're going to see all these guys cooed, doged, primaried, and they're going to fight back, though. They're not just going to take this lightly.
We're going to see. I mean, I think you got, Jan Schakowsky, who's 80 years old. She's been in Congress for 26 years. She's facing a 26-year-old, right, who's already got 5 million views in her kickoff video. And Schakowsky keeps saying, I don't know if I want to run, right? Chuck Schumer, you're right. It's always not a question of like who's there, but who the alternative is. I think you'll see people that will challenge him. And next time he may only get, 5 people against him, then it'll be 10. Same thing that happened to Mitch McConnell.
So can the Democrat establishment fight a rear guard action against their base and take on Donald Trump at the same time?
No, but
without a media that usually carries their water?
No, I mean, and I think this is the thing. Our establishment has no power. And it's becoming clearer and clearer these days. And so I think you will see the change come from the bottom up. I think you will see people defeated. And look, right now we have no agenda, but I think you will get new energy, new candidates, and then we will get an agenda.
And Sean, is that sharp-dressed man correct?
Yeah, largely, yeah.
Okay. All right. Dan, as we head into the weekend, wither the resistance. What are the things you're seeing in terms of confidence and cohesion and policy and personality that are working on an optimistic way for the Democrats?
Look, I want to say I definitely don't think that Trump is collapsing and is terrible. Like, I think Trump has a lot of strength. That said, I think this has been the best week for the Democratic Party since I joined your show in late September. It is the first time that we kind of got on a front foot a little bit. And I think the resistance is not fighting Trump. It's fighting our own party, which is causing change. Like, they are not taking the, like, hey, trust us anymore. And so I think we talked about the good stuff on Signal. We haven't even really talked about that special election in Pennsylvania where the rural district in Lancaster, Democrats pulled it off. We're seeing some progress across these fronts. Some of Doge, real lives of real people are being impacted. Like I just said, we don't have an agenda yet. But I think confidence starts to, cause unity, starts to bring you together. And momentum can beget momentum. And I think this was a good week. I also think I teased it on X last night. I didn't respond to all of you because I was saving it for here. I think you will see Elon Musk's comment that this is a revolution in a lot of Democratic TV ads because the middle of the electorate that decides things did not sign up for a revolution.
Well, I think some of them did. Otherwise, I agreed with everything you said. Sean, what do you think about the status of the party this week and headed into next week?
I will agree with Dan in the sense that I do think it's probably the best week that the Dems have had in quite some time, in the sense that this was something where unforced errors gave them something to rally about. And I said this before, last week, I thought was a horrible week for Chuck Schumer. This was sort of the lifeline that he needed to sort of point everyone in a different direction. So that was positive for him. So on that front, I will yield that. I think that, Trump has always been brilliant about regrouping and refocusing, and you've seen that a little already. So I think one of the things, by the way, totally prior to Dan taking over Fox last night, Brett had a really good interview with a bunch of the folks from Doge, who I think made some really, really fantastic points about what they're doing to reform government and make it better, and just kind of highlighted some of the real systemic problems that exist in the bureaucracy to do what we're supposed to be doing for the American people. And I wish they would do more of that.